Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. Sea por la mañana, sea por la tarde, o sea por la noche, o sea por la madrugada. No importa la hora que sea, siempre, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Okay, this is a check. When you see the check mark, it's telling you that we want to check and see what's up in your language learning module. We want to see what you have retained, how much you have learned from the lesson. Again, we don't expect you to get every single one. If you get every single one, you get an A+. There are 14 of them, so if you get them all minus 1 or 2, that would be an A, right? Minus 3 be an A minus, and you can go from there. But the idea is to check and see if you can start creating these sentences on your own. They're not complicated, but they do require a certain amount of piano key, verb number, verb tense knowledge. Remember, would have has two possibilities. It could be habría plus hado ido or hubiera plus hado ido. So every time you see would have here on the big board, it has two potential answers. I prefer habría. A lot of people prefer hubiera plus hado ido. If you see should have, well, it could be hubiera plus hado ido, or it could be debería haber plus hado ido. So should have has two possibilities as well. My favorite would be hubiera plus hado ido for should have, and habría plus hado ido for would have. But there are two options for each one. Pick whichever one that works best for you. I wouldn't have gone. The verb to go is ir, right? What's the past participle of ir? Well, if you take the IR off, there's nothing left. What do you add to an IR verb? Ido. It's just IDO. I wouldn't have gone. The way Pablo prefers to say it would be, yo no habría ido. Habría ido. Yo no habría ido. But you could also say, yo no hubiera ido. I use them both, pretty much interchangeably. Yo no habría ido, yo no hubiera ido. You shouldn't have said anything. Decir, in the past participle, it's irregular. It is dicho, D-I-C-H-O. You shouldn't have said anything. No hubieras dicho nada, or the optional way, no deberías haber dicho nada. It should have cost less. Costar, that's a regular AR verb. Costado. It should have hubiera. Hubiera costado menos, or debería haber costado menos. It would have been a great idea. It would have been. Habría sido, the verb ser. Habría sido una gran idea, or hubiera sido una gran idea. They should have stayed home. It's reflexive, quedarse. Okay, so you know it's quedado. Where does the se go? When you have a pronoun, it has to go in front of a conjugated verb, or it can go on the end of a positive command. It can go on the end of an ing, and it can go on the end of an infinitive. But all we have here is a conjugated verb, so it has to go in front. They should have stayed home. Se hubieran, with an N, quedado en casa. Se hubieran quedado en casa. Or, deberían de haberse quedado en casa. You can put the se on the end of haber, because haber is an infinitive, or you can put it at the beginning. Se deberían haber quedado en casa. We would have waited. Okay, wait is esperar, esperado. Habríamos esperado, or hubiéramos esperado. I should have helped. Hubiera ayudado, or debería haber ayudado. Would you have done it? Would you have done it? Lo habrías hecho, or lo hubieras hecho. You should have opened the windows. Now, opened is an irregular past participle. It's abierto, abierto. Like you see the sign for stores, abierto, cerrado. abierto means open. Open, it also means opened in this case. You should have opened the windows. Hubieras abierto las ventanas. Or deberías haber abierto las ventanas. We should have won. People say that all the time in sports. Hubiéramos ganado or deberíamos haber ganado. I would have put the money in the bank. Yo habría puesto el dinero en el banco. Or yo hubiera puesto el dinero en el banco. I would have paid the bill. Pagar, so it's pagado. I would have paid, habría pagado la cuenta, or hubiera pagado la cuenta. We should have drunk more water. Hubiéramos tomado más agua, or deberíamos haber tomado más agua. Yes, it's drunk. Drink, drank, drunk. The past participle in English is drunk, okay? I have drunk a lot of water today. Sounds awkward, but it's correct. You don't say I have drank, I have drinked. Those aren't going to work. I have drunk. Okay? It would have been fun. It's just like this, basically. It would have been, habría sido divertido, or hubiera sido divertido. So remember, the two ways of saying something would have would be habría plus algo ido or hubiera plus algo ido. You make the choice. Pablo prefers habría. For should have, there are two ways. There's hubiera plus algo ido, debería haber plus algo ido. Pablo happens to prefer hubiera plus algo ido for should have. But you're going to find out that you're going to hear debería haber plus algo ido. You're going to hear hubiera plus algo ido. Certainly in standard Latin American Spanish, you're going to hear the hubiera plus algo ido more than the debería haber plus algo ido. But those are all kind of generalizations. The bottom line is, wherever you are, in whatever part of the world, if you're saying hubiera somewhere and they say debería haber, like I said before, when in Rome, do as the Romans, right? Different is good. Different is not wrong. Different is not bad. Different is encouraged, right? We like variety. It's the spice of life. Okay, so would have and should have. We've just run the check. Try these again. I wouldn't have gone. I'm not going to run through them all now because we spent a lot of time on them. So it's kind of a quick lesson, and hopefully you did well. And on to our next lesson. By the way, I ask everybody to subscribe and like. I'd like to get to 5,000 subscribers by the holidays. We're at 3,700 right now. I'd like to get to 5,000 subscribers by the holidays. So if you could help out with that, I would greatly appreciate it. So hit the subscribe button and also hit like, and we'll get it in the algorithm and we'll get it out to more people. We just had some new learners sign up from Finland and England. So lots of them in the United States, but we get a lot of people outside of the United States as well. So flattering, it's so humbling, it's amazing. Thank you all for everything that you do for our Spanish language learning community. And Esther Luna, this t-shirt is for you, right? University of Texas at Austin. This is for you, Esther. I hope you like the shirt. And I hope you watch the video to the end to hear the shout out. Okay? Thank you. Hasta luego. Bye.